Hello students of class 12, welcome to my next YouTube class. So in this video we are going to solve few questions from the new chapter, that is linear regression. I hope you have watched my previous video and you have practiced well, like application of calculus in commerce and economics. So before starting the class, so let's see what is the meaning of linear regression. Linear regression is a statistical method in which we can predict or we can estimate the value of an unknown variable by relating it with some known variables. Like if I say, if there are two variables x and y, out of x and y, if we know all the values of x, okay, we can get the value of y, that means unknown value. So unknown value makes sure this x and y both are related to each other. If x is a variables of distance, then y should be also the variables of distance only. Okay, the units should be same. Okay, so in this chapter, first let us discuss few formulas, then we'll go back to few exercise questions, right? So you see, linear regression. Now in this chapter it is asked find the lines of regression. Now lines of regression means regression y on x, when I write that means y equals to mx plus c. This equation is an equation of a straight line, but when it is said find like the line equation or the regression of y on x, then y minus y bar byx x minus x bar. Okay, so this is the line equation, that is y on x. So this is the regression line y on x. So if you see properly, you will find that this is y. So what is y bar? Y bar is the mean of y, that is y values will be given. Now if suppose y value is given here, x and y both the values are given here, 1 2 3 4, right? So what will be the mean of y? That is when we calculate the mean of y, what we do, we add all this. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 1 10, that means 10 divided by how many terms? 4, that means we will be getting 5 by 2, that is 2.5. So what is the mean here? 2.5. Similarly, we will be adding all x values and we will divide by number of terms, then we will get the mean value. So that is x bar and y bar. So that is x bar and y bar. Okay. So what is byx? Byx means here slope. Like when we write y equals to mx plus c, what is m here? That is the slope of the line y on x, right? Similarly, byx is also a slope, but we call it as coefficient of regression. Coefficient of regression. Okay, that is byx. When I write byx, that means the regression line is of y on x, that is byx. But when I write a regression of x on y, then what will be the equation? Our equation will be x minus x bar bxy y minus y bar, right? So these are the equations. Right? So regression line y on x means y minus y bar byx x minus x bar. When I write here regression of x on y, then what will be the equation? X minus x by bxy y minus y bar. Okay, so this is the regression line x on y and this is the regression line y on x. Now in order to find byx and bxy, there are a few formulas are there. So what are the formulas? Byx equals to summation of xy minus summation of x into summation of y by n, the number of terms, total divided by summation of x square minus summation of x whole square by n. Right? Now if in any question x and y values are given, okay, suppose some values are given, x and y values are given, and we have to find regression of y on x. To find regression of y on x, that means we have to find this, right? So y will be keeping as y only, minus y bar we will add all and divide by number of terms, then we will get the mean here. In order to find byx, that time to find byx we will use this formula. We can use this formula or this formula, any of the formulas. Okay. After getting the value of byx, we will put here. Then again we will multiply by x minus x bar. So x bar we will get from x column. So like this we will get one equation, that is y in terms of x. Okay. So that is our lines of regression. So these are the formulas. Now it will be much more clear when we will solve few questions. So let's start now. Before going to the exercise questions, so you can pause the video and note down these formulas. So byx formula, byx, so there are multiple formulas for byx. Now what is dx and dy? Dx means here x minus x bar, right? That is difference in x. Dy, when I say, that is y minus y bar. So byx, r is the coefficient of correlation. Coefficient of correlation, this r, that is bxy into byx. Okay, so this formula number 1, 2, 3, 4, mark this one as 5 and last this one as 6. So BUV, that is, what is UV here? UV is the assumed mean, that is deviation from the assumed mean, and this is called deviation of x, that is x minus x bar, deviation of y, y minus y bar. Now these are the formulas which will be used to find the regression of y on x. But in case if this asks find the regression of line x on y, then we will be using this formula, x minus x bar, bxy, y minus y bar, right? Bxy, now one thing you note here, byx and bxy, all the numerator is same, summation of xy minus summation of x dot summation of y by n, numerator is same. What is the difference here? Right hand side we have x, so down will be x. Right hand side we have y, so down will be y. That means summation of y square minus summation of y whole square by n. Right? Byx, what was there? Summation of dx dy, summation of dx square, because right hand side x. But here bxy means summation of dx dy by summation of dy square. Okay, the y is in right hand side, so down will be y. Okay, this is how you remember the formula. Byx was r sigma y by sigma x, where sigma y is the deviation, standard deviation of y, and sigma x is standard deviation of x. You see right hand side is x, so sigma x down and sigma y up. So r will be in numerator only. Similarly, bxy is r sigma x by sigma y, as y is in right hand side. Okay, so pause the video and note down these formulas in your exercise book. So here I have noted down one question. Determine the equation of a straight line. Okay. In the question, x values and y values are only given. Okay. What we have to find? We have to find lines of regression. That is y minus y bar, byx, x minus x bar. So in order to find byx and x bar and y bar, we need to make this column. First we will write all the x values here as it is given in the question. Y values also we will write in here. We will add all x values. How much I got here? That means 112. I added all y values. I got 182. So after getting summation of x and summation of y, we will find its mean. That is, if we count, there are 7 elements are there. So total divided by 7. Similarly, this total will add and divide by 7, then we will get 26. That is, what is our x bar? 16. Y bar is 26. Right? So we have to find lines of regression, that is y minus y bar, byx, x minus x bar. So y bar and x bar already we got. Right? What we have to find now? Byx. Byx, that means regression of coefficient of regression, byx. So in order to find byx, we have to use the formula summation of dx dy by dx square. Okay? And if we need to find for the other line, that means for x on y, then we have to find this, that means bxy. Okay, so first we will finding this summation of dx dy by dx square. What is dx? Dx means here x minus x bar. So here dx means here x minus x bar. As I got here x bar 16, you see 16, so directly I have substituted here 16. Now x minus 16, what is our x? 10. So 10 minus 16 is minus 6. 12 minus 16 is minus 4. 13 minus 16 is minus 3. 15 minus 16 is minus 1. So like this we will be writing all the elements. Okay, that is dx, because dx we require here in the formula. Now again we will find dy. What is dy? Y minus y bar. dy means y minus y bar. What is our y bar? Y bar we got 26. That means y minus y bar. What is our y? 10. 10 minus 26, that is minus 16. Okay, 22 minus 26, that is minus 4. 24 minus 26, minus 2. 27 minus 26, 1. So similarly we will find dy. After getting dx and dy, you see in the formula what is required? Dx square. So this is our dx, we will find its square. So minus 6 square 36, minus 4 square 16, minus 3 square 9. So similarly we will find for dx square. Similarly for dy square. Dy already we know. So 16 square is 256. So like this we will just square it out. Okay. See, we got dx square also, we got dy square also. What we need to find? Dx into dy. Dx into dy. So we made one more column, dx into dy. That means x minus x bar into y minus y bar. That means minus 6 minus minus plus 6, 16 is 96. Again 4, 4 is 16. 3 2 is 6. So like this we have multiplied and we got dx dy. Now we'll be adding all dx square, dy square and dx into dy. So these values will be placing here in order to find dyx and dxy. Okay, so after getting the values of dyx and dxy, we'll put in the formula. What is our formula? What we have to find? The regression of y on x. That means regression line y on x, that is y minus y bar byx x minus x bar. Y, put the values. What is y bar? Y bar is 26. Byx we got 1.54 and x bar is 16. We'll substitute here and we'll do the calculation. So we'll get an equation y equals to 1.54x plus 1.36. So this is a line equation y on x. So similarly, if we need to find for x on y, so what we will do? For x and y, that is x minus x bar bxy y minus y bar. So that time x minus x bar, what is the x bar value? 16 equals to bxy. Bxy how much you got? 0.54. Y minus y bar. Y bar is 26. So similarly we will solve this one. Okay, that 0.54 y minus 0.54 into 26, multiply this one and this one bring this side plus 16. So we'll get on equation, we'll solve this one, we'll get x on y. Okay, so this was the question where we have to find the regression line y on x or x on y. So if in the question, if it is mentioned find the regression line y on x, make sure first you have to find x bar, y bar and bxy or byx, right? So in just the next question you will find that same way x and y value is given. There it is asked find the value of y when x is 10. Find the value of y when x is 10. That means you have to find byx line and at last in place of x you will put 10. Okay, so in this question only, if it was find y if x equals to 10, then everything you will do same. At last answer 1.54 into what you multiply here? 10. So 1.54 into 10, that is 15.4. 15.4 plus 1.36 you will add, you will get the last answer, that is the value of y. One thing you note here, we have used this formula in order to find byx. Byx equals to sigma x dy summation of dx square, right? We have used this formula. You can use other formula also, that is for byx. In just few minutes ago I have told you that is sigma x y minus sigma x into sigma y by n total divided by what is the x here, that means sigma x square minus sigma x whole square by n. We can use this formula also in order to find byx. So in this case x and y, so this column will be changed. Okay, so whichever method you feel easy you will do it.